Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. We're officially WrestleMania weekend by the time I upload this. WrestleMania will be Saturday night and Sunday night. I'll be doing reviews for both shows when it happens. Like night one, I'll do it after night one, like Saturday night, and then Sunday night, night two, and then night two, I will basically say like, how was it overall WrestleMania 37? Like, you know. And I also say which night was better, since apparently they're both considered different WrestleMania. Well, they're same WrestleManias, but like different days, and like they're like different shows. Even though they're under WrestleMania 37. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. I hope this is the last time they do two nights. I just think it's retarded they're doing it 2 nights again, because for God's sakes, it's like you're in a better predicament. There's no reason to do 2 nights. Why not just do 1 night? And just do 4 hours. And also, I don't get it now. How blind me. How is WrestleMania, literally, WrestleMania is fucking it's gonna start at 8 o'clock this year. And so WrestleMania is starting early this year, actually. It's starting in fucking 8 p.m. when usually it would start at 7. But they're end like, I don't know what, 10, 11? Unless they're fucking for some reason going to end at 12. Like, have you lost your fucking mind? WrestleMania should always end at 11, or every show should end at fucking 11. Why are you dragging out to fucking midnight? Seriously. Yeah. And also, you know what's fucking funny? Pay-per-views nowadays, like, they start at 7, but they're shorter than Raws nowadays. Like, what the fuck? They're like 2 hour, they're like 2.5 hours. Are you fucking kidding me? Again, like, it would be great if fucking Raw would just be, 2 hours, 9 through 11, and SmackDown's usual 2 hours. But if you can't do it because of the whole deal, you might as well just do it, like, for God's sakes, can you keep pay-per-views to 3 hours and start them at 8? Except WrestleMania, do it at 7 and just only be 4 hours. No stupid pre-shows or all that shit. Just 4 hours is fine. I don't get what's going on with wrestling nowadays. How is it so fucking hard? And I don't understand, like, not every match. Let me point this out. Not every match need to be 5 fucking stars or long, boring ass matches. I get it, like, so many matches. But look at WrestleMania 4, I believe. WrestleMania 4 has like the most matches in like WrestleMania history. And every match was in fucking long, boring matches. You know what I mean? It was straight to a point every match. You did a fucking tournament that night for the WWE title. How did that fucking hard? Seriously. You don't need to make every match long, boring ass fucking matches. We'll do it straight to a point. Only like few matches. They're a bit longer and they tell a story where the fuck. You know what I mean? If you want to get everyone at WrestleMania. And I don't understand how it's so hard that instead of fucking doing in 2 nights also, you still manage to not have the Battle Royal and the tag title match for Smackdown, but you put it on Smackdown, but not on WrestleMania. I don't get it. Like, but it's fucking retarded. Anyways, grab your Coca-Colas and drink it magnificently there. And yeah. Oh shit, cheers, motherfuckers. Yeah. Good stuff. Drink it magnificently. You know, back in the day, you know, you can drink this and also fuck some bitches baby like couch while watching WrestleMania. Make them bitches go, oh shit. But nowadays you won't, because they're just gonna think like, are you watching gay porn or something? You know what I mean? Because for God's sakes, WrestleMania, it's a Super Bowl, right? It's supposed to be the big show. Yet just, first of all, not an ounce of excitement this year. Barely any excitement. This is like worse than last year. And last year, had the pandemic happen. And yeah, you canceled Reigns versus Goldberg, you switched to Strowman, but at least there were matches you still kind of wanted to see, you were excited for. Like Edge versus fucking Orton. The Boneyard match. Fucking Lesnar McIntyre somewhat. Fucking what else? Even Goldberg versus Reigns, that was something you would look forward to, but that got canceled. The Firefly Funhouse match. That shit. It's like there barely any matches you care about. It's like, are you watching Battleground? Is Battleground this Sunday? There's really not any excitement. And this is WrestleMania. It's supposed to be your biggest fucking show, for God's sakes. And I'm not excited at all. Nobody is fucking excited. What are you doing? I don't know what to tell you. This is shit. It doesn't help the fact where this build to WrestleMania has been the worst road to WrestleMania history. It doesn't help that Battleground was a thing. I mean, not Battleground. Fucking Fastlane was a thing. You barely focused on fucking building up the show to WrestleMania. You had Fastlane shit going on. A month ago, fucking, there was no established plan going on. You ruined Edge versus Reigns, but adding that jolly bearded goofball crying Daniel Bryan. But, you know, to appease the smarks and shit like that. And it doesn't help the fact he's part of the creative team. Y'all didn't really know what the fuck's going on. The lack of part-timers does help ruin the show because, literally, come on. I'm sorry, you kind of do need part-timers in this case because, for God's sake, all these wrestlers suck ass. They're not good part-timers. It would be fine if, like, sure, no more part-timers if the wrestlers were, you know, good. They could fucking carry the show. But let's be honest here. They're not good at all. They're not. Okay? They have no ounce of entertainment about them. They don't look like wrestlers. They don't act like wrestlers. Bunch of the indie fucktards. And one of them is definitely Dan Bryan, who looks like an indie bookstore clerk, which is just fucking true. Okay, so let's talk about night one. So apparently Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair will main event WrestleMania, which is retarded. That's being rumored heavily now to... Again, this is how you killed WrestleMania. Or you fucking having the women main event back at WrestleMania 35 literally ruined your viewership. It ruined your ratings the night after WrestleMania. Your stocks went down. Daniel Bryan being in the main event and winning the main event at WrestleMania 30 ruined your viewership as well. And also catering to the smarks. You understand why fucking wrestling is where it is today. And for people that say WWE doesn't get you guys what they want, guess what? They gave you guys the women main events. They gave you more women's wrestling shit like that, even though they gave you She-Hulks and crap like that. You didn't care about they're not caring about sexuality, which apparently you guys don't want. You guys want. You guys, they catering to like more about in-ring wrestling than characters and storylines. And do you not see how that hurt the show? Wrestling's supposed to be the biggest show ever. Where, you know, things climax and shit like that. Fucking the biggest stars have the biggest matches and shit like that. You know, the big matches ever. Some of these matches you would see on a fucking Raw back in the day. Or Smackdown. Now it's just apparently WrestleMania worthy because you don't have those big matches anymore. You don't have those big enough stars. All these wrestlers are fucking garbage, okay? I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, seriously. Fucking, I remember back in the day, you did Orton versus Cena versus Triple H versus Big Show for the WWE title, and that was a fucking Raw. That would be now a fucking WrestleMania. You did fucking... what is that match? Freaking, like, matches like that. Even, like, let's say, CM Punk versus fucking Edge versus Jeff Hardy. That would be a match for WrestleMania. And then, currently. And that was, like, on a fucking Raw, I believe. That was the time. That was one of the biggest Raws, by the way. That Raw where they had Donald Trump became the GM and shit like that. You know how bad, like, wrestling is now? Like, damn. Like, what the fuck? And ironically, Jeff Hardy was in the Battle Royal. And what are you doing with Jeff Hardy? Why are you fucking ruining him? Like, seriously. Whatever. Alright, so, night one. It's a whole fucking women's shit. If this is sadly the main event, they're gonna probably have Bianca Belair wins. And I really don't care at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go with that. Or they just might have her win in general. So yeah, I really don't care. This match, there's really no story, and no one cares. Even if there was a story, no one would care. Because for God's sakes, they're fucking disgusting ass cunty women. They're just, again, this is being pushed for the woke culture and shit like that, for the BLM motherfuckers. Yeah, sexy black bitches, that's right. Gonna go Shakisha and you ask me about big ass weave and shit. They might as well take the weaves and fucking wrap each other and drown in the river, because no one fucking cares. Okay? And sadly, this is my main event. It's fucking pathetic. Like, when you got Lashley, who is a black guy, But apparently, because he's not women and shit like that. He's definitely the opposite what Sparks want, because he's big guy. We need fucking either feminine dudes or fucking women, because we gotta be acting like cucks and faggots, and also fucking white knighting to them, try to get laid or something. I don't know. Lashley versus McIntyre would probably open the show now, or it might, I don't know, it might be just a semi-main event. I really hope it's just the main event, because it'll be retarded if they actually fuck. Don't say that WWE doesn't listen to you motherfuckers, by the way, since they're having the women main event and also the Brian shit and whatever the fuck. If that's the case, that they're not gonna main event, I still think McIntyre will win, but I do think like I wouldn't mind whoever wins in the end of the day, because for God's sakes, it's gonna. I do hope it's a good match. I think it might be a good match, and I wouldn't really mind whoever wins. So, but I think McIntyre might win. I don't mind Lashley winning. I think like he deserves to win, sure. But it's just like, they want to probably give McIntyre his moment and shit like that. Or, they want to have the good guy win, right? So I think McIntyre will win even more. I like Bobby Lashley and I wouldn't mind him winning, but it just seems like McIntyre will win even more. So Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus Miz and Morrison. This match should not even happen in the first place. Fuck Bad Bunny, and who cares about Damian Priest, and fuck the Miz and Morrison. Obviously, when it's a celebrity match, you're gonna have the celebrity win. So who really gives a shit at this point? Especially as a gay celebrity. So, wow, where's the match? Shit, they went back up. It's back in business. That's what they're calling it, for God's sakes. The New Day versus Almas and AJ Styles. I think Styles and Almas is going to win because that's his first match and shit like that. It is what it is. Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. I hope Shane McMahon wins, but they're going to probably have Strowman win. Obviously, like, Shane McMahon's going to do, like, some big spot. But, like, I don't really think... Like, sure, maybe a big spot, like, jumping off the cage to Strowman, maybe. Or just going to miss. Honestly, this match should either be like a no-holds-barred match or something, where Shane McMahon could jump on something, or just whatever. Or even, I wouldn't mind Hell in a Cell, but like, honestly, why would you do the Hell in a Cell match with the storyline was shit? But at least something Shane McMahon should jump off of. But that's all you need to know. Shane McMahon, this is just the match where Shane McMahon's gonna jump off things. That's all you need to know. You don't really care about the story, even though the storyline has been fucking shit. Showman is a scared baby cat, for God's sakes. He's scared, for God's sakes. For God's, like, who... Or not scared. He's also like, he's sad about being called stupid, yet he's supposed to be the monster among men. I don't fucking get it. Who cares? So yeah, I think Shane McMahon should win, but they're gonna have Strowman win. It wouldn't make sense, though, if they're going to continue this whole feud after WrestleMania if it's a steel cage, because the steel cage match is the first match, but whatever. I think Shane McMahon should win. Like, they probably, I'm going to give credit to righty and lefty. Like, fucking, they should do this. Like, they should definitely have, like, Shane McMahon, like, he's pushed to the fucking table from the cage. And then, basically the same way how Owens won their cage match. You remember that Owens-Strowman cage match, which was garbage, but whatever. I think that's what they should do. Honestly, that would be hilarious. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. The singles match that Cesaro's ever had, and no one fucking cares, aside from Smarks. Cesaro's obviously gonna fucking win, I don't care. I just think this match is gonna be boring. Your fucking typical indie 5-star bullshit match. I don't give a fuck about Cesaro. He's ruined for me, and honestly, he's pretty fucking boring. I will give this, good wrestler, good athlete, strong as fuck, but it doesn't change the fact that he's a boring wrestler, and he has no character at all. The Tag Team Turmoil. Yeah, don't you just love Tag Team Turmoils? Really, a Tag Team Turmoil at WrestleMania? And this is supposed to be some historic moment, apparently. The winners of this match will go on to compete the next night for the tag. And that's like a history-making moment, isn't it? Why would you do that with the women? Like, wouldn't it make sense? Like, I remember, I will give this a credit to one YouTuber. It would make, or somebody pointed this out. There was this guy, he pointed out that it would make sense. Why not have, like, Daniel Bryan versus Reigns at night one, and then maybe Edge versus Roman Reigns at night two? Which, honestly, that would definitely help Reigns. Or even fucking the idea of Bryan versus Edge happening first night, the winner of that's more historic than the women. No one's going to remember this statistic. And it's going to be probably the only time they do fucking 2 matches at a WrestleMania or whatever fuck. It's going to be reserved for the women. But who cares? Honestly, they should never even do night 2 ever again. But, you know, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it for some reason. Like, ugh. I don't care who the fuck wins. I really don't. I think fucking maybe Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose will win because actually they might have Lana and Naomi win. The reason I say this is because like they originally started this sort of feud with them, even though there's really no feud or story. And I think and it's been building how like Lana gets put through the table, whatever. Honestly, I just don't care. I really don't. And then I think fucking just Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler's gonna keep the tag titles because they look bigger than these fucking cunts. Even though all the women should be hot. So like, who cares, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna just say night 2, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler will win the fucking the fucking man beast and the fucking pig. The man and the beast, as I would call them. Asuka versus Rhea Ripley, night 2. Okay, so we're moving on night 2. Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. Oh, night 2 I would say could probably be a bit better, but it's only because like the main event. But other than that, I don't care, you know. Or maybe like a little bit of the Nigerian drum fight because I'm gonna see like I want to see how Apollo Crews and Big E act. Asuka versus fucking Rhea Ripley, I don't care. It's the battle of the She-Hulk and the Asian because apparently that's all women are nowadays in wrestling. No attractive women. I'm hearing they might ask Charlotte. Who cares? In the end of the day, I don't care. I'd rather have the Asian win. I'd rather have her win. Maybe for the Asian. She'll do it for the Asian people. You know what I mean? Because the whole Asian crimes and shit like that. Why not? Do it. The Fiend versus Randy Orton. This is literally a ripoff of Undertaker and Kane from 20th. But it's like less interesting. You know what I mean? It's just the same shit. Oh, Orton spitting up fucking tar and shit like that. It should have been like a cinematic match or whatever, but it is what it is. Bray Wyatt's obviously going to probably win. So, there you go. I wouldn't mind if Orton wins, honestly. But I don't care. He's going to make Wyatt look stupid. But if anything, who cares at this point, you know? Apollo Crews versus Big E in a Nigerian drum fight. I wouldn't mind Apollo Crews winning at this point, honestly. I really don't. Cameron Owens versus Sami Zayn with Logan Paul. This is literally the John Cena and Randy Orton feud of the Indies. And I don't care. Cameron Owens is going to win, obviously. So. Riddle versus Sheamus for U.S. title. I'd rather have Sheamus win because I hate Matt Riddle. I don't really care. And the main event, Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. I want Edge to win. And I think he's doing the best he can. And he's obviously the best one in this match. As long as Daniel Bryan doesn't win, that's a good thing. But I honestly think like who's gonna win is sadly gonna be Reigns. The reason being is because like if you notice the past few Smackdowns, Edge got the upper hand 1 week. Daniel Bryan got the upper hand last week. This past week, Reigns didn't do anything to these guys. Or they never interacted. Reigns just basically talked and ended the show, which means it kind of if he might stand tall at WrestleMania and win the match, which I would. What the fuck? Oh, stupid neighbors. I don't fucking like stupid Bengadolians. Fuck you. Anyways, in the end of the day, fucking I would like Edge to win, but at the end of the day, this is like the most lackluster WrestleMania build I've ever seen. Oh, shut up. I didn't even jump, you retard. God damn it. I'm trying to do a fucking video. You stupid fucking... Move out then. This is my home. I always lived here, you fuckers. Fucking A. God damn. I can't do jumps anymore. I'll probably do it for night 1, for night 2, 2 jumps, because the sake of it, at the Spark Buster stream. But I'm not wrestling or having some feud with some stupid fuck at Spark Buster Mania. There's no such thing, you stupid retard. Stop acting like it's a thing. But let's just point out, in the end of the day, fuck WrestleMania this year. This is the worst build I ever fucking seen. I'm not even excited for it, and the fact it's 2 nights, it just makes it worse. I'm not excited. Literally, WrestleMania should be excited. It's the fucking granddaddy them all. It's the fucking biggest show for wrestling, and it's like you're not excited for it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. It's and it's too much wrestling this week. Goddamn. So yeah, WrestleMania might suck overall. Only just really one match I somewhat care about, but that's really because you hope that Bryan doesn't win. You know what I mean? It will be a good match, but it's not like WrestleMania worthy, honestly, as much as like Edge versus Reigns. You know, it's not that hard to make like the story with that. And Bryan could have faced like Bryan could have joined that stupid indie match with fucking Rollins and Cesaro. Why not make that the triple threat? Oh, but Cesaro gotta get his moment. Who cares? So Cesaro sucks. And Seth Rollins is so fucking gay looking. Seth Rollins, he's such a feminine dude that no wonder people make fanfics of him getting pregnant. The guy's wearing gay looking suits and shit. Like, you know he's a fucking dude who gets fucked in the ass by Becky Lynch. And Dave Bryan's a mark for himself. I wouldn't be surprised if sadly Bryan wins. Because he's a mark for himself, you know, and he's part creative. Which means that he might win, unfortunately. Which I hope he doesn't. But it wouldn't make any sense. But to me, it's I'm hoping obviously Edge or Reigns. But it seems like kind of Reigns might win, sadly. But it's gonna make Edge look stupid, you know. He's the one that picked him for WrestleMania, and the fact you have him like win the Royal Rumble 2 times and lose is gonna be not good. And plus, come on, it's the same night that he returned. I mean, he retired. He should win and win the world title, and hopefully bring back the big gold. You know what I mean? The big gold, the World Heavyweight Championship. That's not to really say. Overall, fuck WrestleMania this year. Fucking pathetic. Definitely y'all should check out the Smart Busters fucking WrestleMania preview. And even Wrestling Jesus and General Jerry if they do it. Oh yeah, one thing I want to point out, apparently Becky Lynch might return. Like, oh, I did not miss you at all. Get the fuck out. And they might do some shit with her and Bayley. That's like the rumor. And they might have a match and Bayley, fucking Becky Lynch will win, obviously. So who cares? That's something I want to mention. Overall, fuck WrestleMania this year. It should be, WrestleMania should be fucking great, man. Come on, you're good to do fans too. Don't be surprised if you get Smarky chants. Don't be surprised if the Smarky fans act so stupid Smarky and cheer the heels, boo the faces, and do stupid shit and chant stupid shit. Okay? Don't be surprised. That's what was a good thing about the Thunderdome. Obviously, it sucks that not seeing fans, and it's good for fans to be there, but for God's sakes, at least that was a positive with the Thunderdome and fucking not having fans, because for God's sakes, the fans are just a bunch of Smarky fans nowadays. And you wonder why fucking people don't watch wrestling anymore. Because of the fans you have nowadays, too. And just for the wrestlers who suck themselves. Alright, that's not to say, people. Keep it real. That's just my pre-stats predictions. It's just, overall, WrestleMania's been pathetic, man. The build-up has been shit. Okay? Fuck WWE. Fuck the creative. Fuck the wrestlers themselves. They're all shit. This is not WrestleMania worthy. This is like fucking Battleground worthy, for God's sakes. Or not even that. It's fucking literally a B-level at best. You know what I mean? That's what I say, people. Just be real. Get your muscles and shit. Get your gains. Get your abs. Get your big black out your fucking bitch. Just so there's some magnicity and shit like that. Cheers. But you know what? Don't do that because for God's sakes, that bitch gonna think that, my God, what are you watching? You know what I mean? Show our old WrestleMania. Oh yeah, unless it gets censored by Peacock. And I hate Peacock. Watch these shows on Peacock. Which is a stupid term, a stupid name by the way. I hate it. Sounds gay looking. Alright, till next time, guys. Peace. Yeah, bye. Let's hope some miracle WrestleMania is actually watchable, but I beg to differ. Or, well, WrestleMania might suck. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. 95% it will suck, or 98%.